Somebody just joined. Please, if you are the one that just joined, can you identify yourself? Hello? 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 Okay. So, this is what we are looking at. A responsive words header. Con Facebook icon, your X Twitter account, that was the former name, your Bing icon, the LinkedIn icon, and this icon. This icon is actually coming from what we call the font awesome. All right, you can use font awesome to generate this type of a icon. CSS. It means content development network. Content development network is that media icon. You can actually bring it with code on your environment. So if you look at, we'll get to the social media side, you can see this icon is Behance. So the class is coming from like a bootstrap addition of what having on the navbar. We're having the index.html, the about.html, the project.html. It's a dynamic word header, you can see. So where you increase your, you can see that we also have face, and we have the sketch words, the sketch icon. Now one thing you notice about this code is that the icon is inside a word, a ul words element. It's inside a ul words element. I remember we said every ul element comes with what, with li. This is a class of links, all right? So it means that for JavaScript this link is very very what, relevant for us to talk to. Then if you go to the social talk to, so that's that. About this is your normal app.js. Then we have, when you're writing a standard JavaScript, create. So now this app.js is linked inside here with the script code and the sroc, which is what, the source going to this particular words. Are we
Yes,
okay?
sir.
All right,
Yes, sir.
so let's continue going to this
Hello, sir. I
particular.
can hear you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
need to take note of this class, this one, the social icons class, and also the words, the link class. So let me quickly do something. These are your css code, and I've explained the variable. Now if you look, now there's a class where you can see these are your social icons. um let's see what I have again. I think I have links. Let me just find it. Control F is what I used to find links. So when you look at the links as a class, the links as a class is coming number one with anchor, which is your over, all right. uh, Display of flex, and is giving a padding of what, bottom of 2rem. That is our normal css styling. I the show links. So do you have anything like show link here? All right, when the key is pressed, the dimension I want to get, now this my links is what, that social icons. You can see that these social icons is, if I said okay, let me, all right, that party button, you know, is going to be a space at the bottom of the, this sidebar. You can see that this sidebar is giving what, a position fix, the top, the left, the width is given to be 100 pixels. Background color is given to be a color from where the root color is coming from. Then transform translate, you can see that the translate is given to be 100 pixels, that it should go down. All right, now on this our showed sidebar, you notice that it's giving fresh this at media query. The width of this one, of the sidebar on the at media query, all right, I'm not sure this code is complete. All right, all right, show icon, my links class. see something. Be checking on your cursor, and this one is clicked. All right, when this class of navbar, you can see that we are having a class of navbar words head. So if peradventure now, yes, let's say I have, this is for my, this one is for my show, for my icons. Yeah, that is being used to hide this icon, okay, inside this particular code. So if that is hidden, so our face links, when I'm for it to hide, and it appear very very well. Introduction to everything. So let's go straight to our coding. So first thing first, it means that I need, in my app.js, I need to declare some certain words, variables that I want to what. So number one, we said we need to talk to the words, we need to talk to the the class in the HTML, which is what link. That's what we use to what to hide it. So and you notice again, this thing is what is a class, so it means that we have to call the query words const links, so equals to documents calling, I am calling the links class, all right, that I have inside there. I'll call my words my links. So what I've done here, I've declared the variable to handle it. All right, then another way to still look at this again, inside that, the hamburger menu, the hamburger icon is inside a button element. I mean this one, this button that you are seeing rolling here, this is the button, and it's given a class of uh, nav to go. Where's the button? Then this is the button out. This is the button. The button started from here, and the button ends here. So if logo here, so you see this add it, that's this one that you are seeing here. So the other one should be this one, this, the hamburger, this one that we have here, the font awesome. This is a font awesome icon. So this font awesome icon is CDN link, content development, bootstrap, using bootstrap classes, class of about to go. But let me see if I have this class here, nav. Do you have anything like nav to go here? There's not, like, there's no class like nav to go inside here. So but let me just use what I have to get what I actually complete. So I'm not seeing nav to go here. All right, since it's not nav to go, from what I have about to go, okay, sidebar to go. So let's go to our JavaScript and get our declaration. So I'm going to declare another constant here, const, let me call it nav to go, const nav to go. I believe you know that this is a variable, so if I'm targeting that class, that will be documents. So what am I checking? I am checking for getting this one here, so it's called sidebar word to go. So this is what I will type here. So I'll pass in the sidebar to go inside here. So I get a link class. The other variable is a nav to go, in which in my HTML I target the words, the sidebar words. Hello.
It's okay, sir.
All right. So that's what I've done so far. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to, because I want, when this one word listener, since this one is a button, so I have to first of all call that variable that I've declared, which is now to go dot add word event word listener, W3 schools and other platform. Done manipulation, go and read about that. Now since this is a button, remember we have to click a button. What we at what a click words event. I normally call that function a callback function. Then we have the other function, which is your conventional words function. So for a callback function, we said it's a nameless words function. So I'll pass that function here, bracket open and close, then my curly brace open, I'll press what my enter. So if I want to, if I say console the log. Inside there I pass in words is clicked. I was supposed to get a reaction. The error that I'm getting is because my GS is not inside a folder, the app. So this folder, I'm going to put this GS inside that folder called what app. Then I have to go back to my HTML to what to app.js. So let's save now. I should be very blah 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 street mode. So said I should pass in uh, type this type of error in your application. So it's going to be is it text now, text like scripts or something, text slash what scripts. So refresh. JavaScript. Why it's not refreshing by itself now? Alright, let me check why this error is coming. It's not HTML now. No HTML now. Alright, but let me continue. Some will work even when they have that error. Text. This is JavaScript. So when I click on sorry, app.js application.application not text. So what's going on here? Because the main type JavaScript oh, was not. I think I need to can imagine. Does it mean that I'm on a wrong environment? So what's going on here? Hmm, I'm on sidebar margin. I'm using the wrong. Yeah, this is what I was supposed to work on. So I have to come back again. App.js. So what are the variables I need to talk to? The first variables I need to talk to, like I said earlier, the social ID, nav center, my links. I'm looking at my links equals to documents dot query selector. I need to talk to again is the const, which is the button const, and the button we call it what nav to go. is a class also, query selector. So the class, if you look at what we have here inside your index.html, the class that this thing was given is nav what? Nav to go. Inside here, nav hyphen to go. So remember we are looking at the button, so I'm going to add an event list now. That will be nav to go dot add event what listener. We said we are listening to what want to what be able to write an action that will occur. So I now said console.log. I was checking if I'm actually interacting with my site. I said hello what, hello James, hello what James. So let's come here, let's see. App.js is, the button should appear at one point when it's on the big I want to see. Okay, so when I click on this, are you seeing that I'm seeing hello James? It means that this button, I'm interacting with this particular button. Hello James is actually coming from here, the bigger screen, and this is a smaller screen. Now if you go to your style.css, if you go to that style.css, you will see show. All right, let me find it. Prevention now. I make, when this thing is clicked, I want to see my HTML picked. When this thing is clicked, the interaction of my HTML, which is a navbar. So on this part here, let's say I added nav to go, I added a class. The class name is called showlink. You will notice that the height of this button was this particular nav increases because I've added this particular class. So let's come down again to what, to drop down this in the whatever I have there to what, show icon, what flex. The link over is this. This one is this. I want to be able to, okay, at media query, nav center, nav header, nav to go, links what height. Then I have, and let's say this links. All right, I increase the height to be something like 50 pixels. Are you seeing it? When I gave it last screen, it appears. So let's say 100 pixels. So when it was one, this is one is the height, and when this then to it with JavaScript, so that okay. So I'll press my enter so that everything will go back to be how it is. So I have my app.js I have created here. So my HTML, so it's out. All right, to the class of that class. That DOM method is called class list, things like class contains, e-target, and stuff like that. Okay, these are what you use. So if I come here and say console.log, then in this class list that this button is targeting. So if you check your console.log, so if I should click, so yep, so if I click on this button, look at what I'm having. I'm having DOM words token what button. So if that is okay, I'm going to have links. All right, I'm going to add the links. Then I'm also going to remove what, I'm also going to remove the links with my contains. So conditional statement, if my links dot class list, if my links dot class list dot contains, if my link dot class link contains how will I pass it now, my link dot class link, if it contains show links. All right, because we have a class. All right, we have a class inside our CSS that is called what, show links. If it contains show links, all right, So what do I want to carry out? I want to remove the what? The show links. That will becomes my links, my link show links. That if it's already there before, remove the what? The show links. Alright. So that's what this one will do. Because when we added a show links, this class that you have inside your CSS, show link class, look at it here. Show hyphen what links. So one thing, the show link is giving a height, right? A height of what? Of 10 rem. That's why it makes it your header to what? To drop down. Okay. So if it's already there, all right, remove it. That's else, all right. Else, if it's not there, add it. So that becomes my links. Add the what? The show what? The show links. Add the word? The show links. Are you seeing it? I click on this button. So if I go to a bigger screen, so to the header, that's why it's going down. So when it goes down, these links what will appear. And again, you will notice one thing now is that it's not okay enough. So let me show you something here. So look at be looking at something is going on here. If I click on it, show links was what? Remove. I click on it, show links was added to what? To links. Click on it, it was removed. So this add and remove of this something like what? 20 what? Rem. I save it. All right. So what's now going on here is that so if you look at the at media query, the at media query, the social icons was turned to a display of what? Of none. Where is it here? You see it? Are you seeing it? At A, they will be given to be icon. Social icons is given to be and by now to go, you can see that it's given to be a display of what? None. That's when the screen is at what? 800 watts pixels. So if you include, is anybody there? Promise, can you hear me? Hello, is anybody there? Hello. Promise, can you hear me? You are the only one here. Hello, can you hear
I can
me?
hear you.
What's going on now? Why can't you hear me? Can you hear me now? Let me continue.
I
Hello,
can hear you.
you said you want to speak. Can you?
Yeah, I'm using
Should I continue? Line 2.
like two now. I'm using my phone laptop.
Can we continue? Alright, let's continue. So let's look at the other method of doing. This is method 1. So let me put a comment there. Method 1. So there's another method of doing this. Since writing those plenty code, this is method 2. We have a done method called toggle. So you can see it there. So what am I toggling? I'm toggling what? Show links. I'm toggling what? This, and I still run it. You can see that I'm still getting the same words, the same effect. So what's responsible for this thing rolling like this is the CSS. So if you go here, so my button is giving to be what? Nav to go, right? So go and check the CSS of nav to go. So you can see that it was given a transition, and the variable is this. So you can make it to be 180 degrees. These are just CSS, but if you want it to be 360, you seeing it. So that's what that does. So please, any question now, or we should just call it a day. About a situation whereby you want to get something like a sidebar. All right, immediately you click on this now. You also want a sidebar to what? Bar. What about if I
Just
want
go
to
back to
what?
your index.html.
This is my index of HTML. Hello,
Hello, sir. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
I'm speak. I'm speaking out. I don't know.
Hello. What I'm looking at now, I am looking at a situation whereby I'll be having. So now let's now look at how do we bring in a sidebar in this type of application. All right. So the first thing we want to do, first thing first, is to actually get the sidebar we want to bring in. All right. So let's say we want to have a sidebar uh, side of it that will use it to what, to display it. So let's say I have a button, a class of sidebar word to go, sidebar hyphen word to go. All right. So inside this button, I also want to display. I think I would like to display something like instead of putting a star there. If I pass in the FF bars, I don't know if you understand it. So, but let me use. I can use this element here. Then I'll give it a class. So, just like what we have, my bars, FA words. I have my words, my bars. So if I save this is what you are seeing here, right? This is what you are seeing here. This is the bar that I just brought in inside my words, my program. Be triggered words, be triggered out. That's what I'm actually looking at. It is going to be side sidebar hyphen words, items, and what I want to what I want to appear. So I will pass them inside a container. So let me call that container called what aside.